of the challenges we have with documentation and Guru search is basically like ensuring that all of our employees across all US, Canada, Europe, as I mentioned, can quickly find accurate information, up-to-date information, kind of without searching through multiple tools and kind of relying on that tribal knowledge. Our various We have tons of different product based Slack channels, and sometimes they get inundated with repeat questions, and this causes drain on the teams who kind of manage those channels. And sometimes personnel will resort to asking questions in Slack instead of consulting the documentation that we have in Guru. Documentation is extensive. We have a lot of technical manuals and things like that. So when the AI agents became available, we saw an opportunity to reduce the number of repetitive questions in Slack and just improve knowledge retrieval in general. So that's a bit of the challenge that we have. So rolling that out required, some education, some testing of the tool, obviously, and then refining our content to ensure that the AI generated responses were, of course, helpful and aligned with our knowledge governance standards at Leap. Yeah, so here's someone from our operations team looking for, client-facing information for some of our hardware. And within one single question, we can see the response has been generated, and we have the actual links to the articles that are available. So someone can quickly and easily find that information with one single question. Basically, this is set up to be that one-to-one map to that Slack channel. You can see the client services team are set as the experts, which helps later on in the AI training center piece. But all members of the team can view this agent. The sources is pulling from a large number of different collections that we have. Some of those product collections, some operational collections that house like SOPs, things like that. Sales engineering, some other areas, and even some other Slack channels are also feeding into that as well. So it's a wide array of sources. Prior to knowledge agents, we actually had one singular collection. It was called our product documentation, and one collection with a large number of top level folders for each product. We actually broke that out. So we ended up creating individual collections for those products, which you can see here. And that allows us to better map the content explicitly for AI and specifically for answers. And it also helps in the long run with verification scores and just having better data and analytics around that. So it certainly helped us map to the knowledge agents that way. The prompting, there's really not a lot of anything custom in the prompt here. You can see I did include a piece at the end here, but searches for a particular name should also map to another name, just because we sometimes refer to products differently internally. But the prompt is basically a default from Guru as you see it when you set up the knowledge agent for the first time. Yeah, so the outcomes we're seeing, of course, faster access to information. As you can see here, people are getting immediate responses based on those questions instead of having to, kind of go through the traditional search experience, looking through documentation that way. People are, the use of Guru has gone up exponentially since we've rolled this out. We see so much more higher search results, more comments, more card updates, kind of really everything across the board. I think this is really helping us increase our knowledge maturity at the company. And our product teams just don't have to be manually answering these questions because the AI agent is helping us. And, those times where there may be an incorrect answer or there may be an answer that's kind of outside of the scope of the question, it's helping us because we're kind of gamifying the system with the thumbs up and down, and that helps us in the documentation lifecycle. We're able to use that information to kind of bolster those cards, make them better, and people are really enjoying interacting with it that way. So yeah, that's our story.